Good afternoon, family. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry I made y'all wait. I'm going to get into the habit of posting at least once a week if I can. Sit back, relax, and enjoy until the next video. They say every family has secrets. Ours was hidden in plain sight, buried in my grandma's attic, waiting, watching, listening. I was 12 when it all began. My little brother Caleb and I were sent to stay with our grandma for the summer. Our parents needed time, they said. A break from that city, a breath of air. We ain't mind. Grandma's house was in the deep south, in a Louisiana bayou town called Bellevue. It felt like stepping back in time. Spanish moss draped from the trees, and every corner of her creaky old house seemed to hold a story, a secret. I should have listened to that quiet voice in my gut, the one that whispered, "This house remembers." We spent the first couple days exploring. Caleb, who was 10 at the time, was obsessed with bugs and frogs. I was more curious about the house, its locked doors, crooked hallways, and especially the attic. Grandma had always warned us not to go up there. "It ain't for children," she'd say. "A place filled with memories don't always stay quiet." But of course, we ain't listen. It was storming when we found her. The power had flickered out, and the candles cast long shadows as we climbed into the attic. Dust hung in the air like it was alive. Caleb found the trunk first. It was covered with an old quilt and bound with rusted clasps. When he opened it, the air shifted. Heavy, still, and there she was. $1. Not porcelain, not plastic, handmade. Her skin was fabric dark as coffee, her hair twisted from thick black thread. Her face was blank except for her eyes, deep black buttons that seemed to shimmer when the candlelight hit them just right. "Man, this thing creepy," said Caleb. But I couldn't stop staring. She felt familiar, like I had seen her in a dream. My fingers reached out on their own and brushed against her cloth hand. That's when the vision hit. I was standing in a field. The sun was bleeding through the trees, casting long gold rays on a small girl, barefoot running. Her hair bounced behind her in braids. She looked scared. Voices chased her, chanting. Shadows flickered in the trees. And then I hear a gunshot fire. I gasped and dropped the doll. My heart was racing. Caleb stared at me. "What the heck happened?" said Caleb. "I saw her. I think I saw Grandma as a little girl." "That's crazy. I know, but it wasn't a dream. It was real." From that moment on, everything changed. The visions didn't stop. Over the next 5 years, Ma Lilli, yes, that was her name. We learned it later, showed us pieces of the past, always triggered by touch. Sometimes we saw joy, Grandma laughing with friends near a pond, or learning songs in a language we didn't understand. Other times it was darker, people in hoods, chalk circles, screaming, flames. By the time I turned 15 and Caleb was 13, we had a secret history between us that no one else knew. We were living a life half in the present, half in the haunted past of our family. The final vision we shared was the worst one yet. I saw a boy, a teenager, bound, marked, screaming into the night while a ritual took place behind him. That's when I knew we had to ask Grandma. No more hiding. We waited until after supper. Grandma was knitting on the porch, sipping sweet tea. The cicadas were screaming in the trees. "Grandma, who is Ma Lilli?" She froze. Her eyes didn't look at me, but through me. "Come inside. You both need to hear it all." She led us into the parlor. The air felt heavy. A storm rolled outside, thunder mumbling in the distance. "Ma Lilli isn't just a doll. She's a guardian. She's part of our family, just like I am, just like you are. Our family comes from a long line of Vodou practitioners, real Vodou. Not the cartoon version you see in movies. My mother was a mambo, a priestess. So was her mother, and her mother before her. We live by balance. We help people, protected, healed. But another family, the Brousseaus, well, they believe power should be taken. They used Vodou for domination, for vengeance. Everything changed when your great-grandfather accidentally insulted the Brousseau patriarch. It started with words, then came the curses, then death. My brother Joram, he was about 16. He was found in the woods, marked, cut, drained. I knew I was next. That's when Ma Lilli came to me. She was made by my grandmother, your great-great-grandmother, infused with the spirit of a powerful guardian Loa. Ma Lilli warned me of danger, guided me in dreams. She helped my mother place protections around the house, around me. Circles, charms, salt lines, ash markings. We fought back, ritual by ritual, counterspell by counterspell. And in the end, we survived, but only barely. The Brousseaus lost their power. Some died, others vanished into the swamp. But evil never truly dies. It waits. When I saw the signs again, I knew it was time. Ma Lilli chose you, Riley, and you, Caleb. The visions, the whispers. They were warnings. The Brousseau bloodline may still linger. They may be searching for a way back. You need to be ready. She brought us to her ritual room. Symbols covered the walls. A large circle was drawn in salt and ash. I renew this circle every season. I keep the spirits away. But soon, you'll need to take my place. When we left Grandma's that summer, I carried Ma Lilli in my backpack. Caleb and I didn't say much. We didn't have to. We had seen too much, felt too much, and somewhere deep down we knew it wasn't over. In the rearview mirror, I saw someone in Grandma's window, but it wasn't Grandma. It was the past, watching, and Ma Lilli, she was awake. Some stories are meant to be remembered. Others are meant to protect. Thank you for tuning in to listen to the story. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed, support a brother and subscribe because today is my birthday. And as always, if y'all got some stories y'all want to be heard, come and holla at me and I'll get them out.
We never run into deers or bears or any big animals.
I started to fall asleep. All I see is this figure crawling from my bedroom door entrance.
Me and my dad were just in the living room watching TV.
I feel something jump up on my chest. The creature smiling at me.
Out of nowhere, we just hear a super loud thud. I'm looking at my dad, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. I heard a growl, and it was a hell of a growl.
It sat there. It started whispering, but I couldn't tell what it was saying.
Like, at that point, I might have been like 11 maybe. So to me, that's like, Jesus, was that a tiger or a lion? I'm like, what's a lion doing in the middle of Florida?
Behind that creature, I saw a dark figure that was just standing there.
I had been living there, because this was in Ocala, Florida, 4 years maybe, and I've never heard anything like that.